For all of my floral lovers out there, this is a perfect gourmand for you. Today, we are looking at the Dossier Perfumes Gourmand White Flowers fragrance, and let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised by this gorgeous perfume. Hello, my name is Ellison, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I do fragrance reviews, and I talk a lot about fragrance science, just trying to help you choose your perfect fragrance, the fragrance that is just perfect for you, as well as trying to stretch out your wear time and just teach you a lot more about how to wear your fragrance. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then definitely hit that subscribe button down below just to stay in the loop with my future uploads. So the Gourmand White Flowers perfume from Dossier Perfumes. Number one, they got me at Gourmand because your girl loves a gourmand. But mixed with the white flowers, I was sort of skeptical because, as you know, I am not a florals girl. I am not a florals girly whatsoever. It's just not in my blood. I can't, okay? I can't. I like them on other people, but when I wear them, I'm sort of like, great. So, this was inspired by Viktor Rolf's Flowerbomb perfume, which is very popular. They have a number of Flowerbomb perfume varieties, but this was inspired by just the classic Flowerbomb fragrance. And the way that Dossier describes this is that it is layers of sweet and sexy. But I would have to say that the florals coming in hot. Coming in hot, my friends. So let's talk a little bit about the notes of Gourmand White Flowers. So top notes are bergamot, green tea, freesia, and berries. That's a lot of top notes, okay? That's 4 top notes. Middle notes are white flowers and middle notes are white flowers, orchid, and rose. And then base notes are musk, patchouli, caramel, and vanilla. That is a lot of fragrance notes, okay? A lot of notes packed into one fragrance. But also a pretty wide variety of notes. I mean, we have very fresh things like bergamot, green tea, berries, fresh. And then we have florals like freesia, white flowers, orchid, rose. And then we have our deeper fragrance notes, more of your gourmand or warm fragrance notes like musk, patchouli, caramel, and vanilla. A wide variety of fragrances packed into this perfume. Now, the concentration is 18%, so this should last between 4 to 5 hours, full strength or, aura or, whatever. It should last. You should be able to smell this for about 4 to 5 hours with this concentration. And it is a little bit of a higher concentration than some of the other ones because Eau de Perfumes can go as low as 15% but be as high as 20% concentration. So this is sort of a nice mid-range concentration for parfums. Let's give it a whiff. Ooh, got some in my mouth. It doesn't taste good. Not a tasty one. Okay, so also they sent me a massive bottle, okay? I was very surprised to get a big bottle of this. Very grateful. Thank you, Dossier. They sent this to me and I love the fact that I have a big bottle because I do love this fragrance. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Let's just put that out there. Okay, so when I'm smelling this, it has those gourmand elements, okay? Those edible elements like the caramel, like the vanilla. But what I'm getting a lot of is the bergamot, okay? So that's the first fragrance note. That's the first note. The first top note, okay? So the top notes are the ones, they're sort of floating on top of the fragrance. And what they are going to do is they're going to pack a punch from the get-go, and then they're going to sort of taper off, okay? And the base notes, those bottom, deeper notes, those are the ones that you're going to smell pretty long term with a fragrance, okay? So when I'm smelling this, I'm getting a lot of bergamot, okay? Like, I'm getting a lot of bergamot. But it is a nice blend because I'm still smelling, the florals, the rose, a little bit of green tea. I'm still getting those notes. But what I would have to say is that, so the gourmand element of this perfume, I would not necessarily go as far as saying, oh yeah, this is edible. Like, this fragrance is edible. Like, it's not that, but there is an added depth and there is a twist of sweet, okay? So when it says, layers of sweet, I wouldn't really go that far. What I would have to say is that it's sort of held together by some very subtly sweet fragrance notes, some very subtle notes, that sort of pull the flowers together and take the bite off of the flowers, okay? Because sometimes bergamot and sometimes florals, they just sort of have this bitiness to them that personally, it sort of makes a floral perfume unattractive. But when you have these warmer fragrances like caramel, like vanilla, like patchouli, when you have those warmer fragrances thrown in there, it sort of pulls them together and it sort of makes everybody all nestled together there in your perfume, okay? White flower, I would actually sort of rearrange the title and say White Flower Gourmand, okay? Because the gourmand, it's not the big one, okay? It's not huge. It's not super apparent to me. In my opinion, if you are a floral girl, okay, I know my sister, she is a floral fresh girly, okay? She loves her florals, she loves her fresh. That's what she likes in a perfume. If you're trying to find a warmer floral fragrance, if you're trying to find a gourmand, something it's just different, okay? It's different than your typical floral perfume. If that's what you're looking for, this is perfect. Okay, this is perfect for you because what this will do is it is your floral, but it's a little bit warmer, okay? Because I think that that's something that florals really lack. And personally, that's what I love in a perfume is warm, okay? I love warm, ooey gooey perfumes because I like to sort of feel like, oh, I'm nestled inside of my perfume. And so with this, I think I really like this perfume because it has that warm element, okay? It's still a floral, definitely a floral. But if you're trying to find a floral that it's like, this is perfect for the cooler season, right? If this is, I'm trying to find a floral for fall, trying to find a floral for the winter season. You know, whatever that is, trying to find a floral that I can wear more for nighttime events and that is more appropriate for events where I would like to wear a heavier perfume. This is for you, okay? This is your best friend because what this is going to do is it's going to sort of elevate your floral perfume because I think florals can sometimes run the risk of feeling a little bit casual. I think it depends on the floral perfume. Obviously, there are some florals that are very luxurious, but I think that florals are such a vibrant and alive fragrance that sometimes they feel very daytime and very casual. Whereas your warmer fragrances like amber, like caramel, like vanilla, you know, those kinds of fragrances, they just sort of feel more tucked in, a little bit more just cozier. And so they sort of go into the evening time, they go into the cooler weather a little bit nicer. And so this is perfect for any of you that are looking for a floral fragrance that you can wear for nighttime or special events. This is perfect for you. Perfect for you. Now, what I would have to say, this perfume did not really last a super long time on me, okay? It did not last a super long time on me. I would be interested. Dossier is releasing a collection of perfumes where it is extreme, okay? So you have your standard and then you have your extreme. And your extreme, let's look at the extreme. So extreme is a higher concentration, okay? So your eau de perfumes are 15 to 20%. Your extremes, they're more in that 20 to 30% concentration. So very strong, very potent, very expressive fragrance, okay? I would be interested. They have extreme in this variety. So if you're looking for something stronger, then they do have the extreme in this variety. But I really struggled to make this last on me. And I think that that's just, you know, part of it is because it is a floral fragrance. And like I've said before, florals, they really don't last on me all that long. And this perfume, even the base notes, it doesn't have base notes that really last a long time on my skin, okay? The ones that really last a while on me are things like amber, those really warm, really ooey gooey, warm gourmand fragrances, warm cozy fragrances. Those are the ones that really last a long time on me. And so, sorry, my family is texting me and I keep it. For me, this fragrance, it didn't last a super long time on my skin. And I think it comes down to the fragrance notes that are in this perfume. That it doesn't have notes that I know are going to last on me. So yeah, honestly, I feel like this perfume would really last a long time on any of you that, oh, the florals, they really do really well on your skin and they last a long time and they blend really well with your natural fragrance. Any of you out there who florals are your jam, this is your dream come true. Honestly, your dream come true. So, like I said, with this fragrance, as far as where to wear this, I think that it's very versatile. I think it's a very versatile fragrance. I think that it is perfect for daytime wear since it is a floral and it is a little bit fresher. But because it has some of those warmer, more gourmand notes in it, I think that you can pull it off in the evening. It's very nice for evening wear. I would have to say that, let's say it's a Friday and you wore this to the office and then, I'm going to go out to eat on, in the evening. I would personally have to reapply. I would have to reapply my fragrance, sort of do that anyways, but I would really have to do that with this fragrance just because it did fade on me. For those of you, like I said, where florals are really your jam, you might not have to refresh. Let me know if you have tried this perfume and it worked for you. Let me know, and let me know, your fragrance palette, we're going to say, what you prefer, what you're really into, and what really lasts on you, because I find that stuff fascinating. My sister, she, like I said, is definitely the floral fresh girly. My mom, she leans into the oriental fragrance category, which is very unique, a little bit of a heavier fragrance category, but it really has a lot of very unique fragrance notes, and those really last a long time on her. Me, just slather me in a donut and it'll last. So that is my review of the Gourmand White Flowers perfume from Dossier. If you are interested in purchasing this fragrance for yourself, I'm going to link it down below for you so you can get your hands on it. So this fragrance, let's see, so the 50 milliliter bottle of this, it retails for $29, and then this is the 100 milliliter. And this retails for $49 on Dossier's website. And compare that to the Viktor Rolf's Flowerbomb perfume, which ranges from $140 to $180 for a bottle of that. So definitely a big difference. And like I've said before, if you're trying to dip your toes into these more luxurious fragrances and you're just trying to sort of experiment, see what you like, Dossier is an excellent way to do that. It's an excellent way to just, sort of get the feel for a fragrance collection, sort of get the feel for a fragrance category. Instead of having to invest in something that, man, I really don't like this. This is a perfect one. This is a perfect brand to really test your, what you really like. And you're getting some top-notch fragrances. These fragrances are gorgeous. They behave beautifully. They last. And yeah, I can't say nicer, better things about Dossier. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are interested in trying to find some more floral but very nice perfumes for yourself that you'd like to try out, then I would highly suggest you check out this video right here. This is my video on the Ambery Jasmine perfume from Dossier as well. A beautiful fragrance that I think you will really love. So make sure you go and check that out for yourself. That is all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then definitely give it a thumbs up and leave a comment just telling me what it is that you'd like to see, what kind of fragrances you'd like to see in the future, and I will definitely put those in the queue. I love you oh so very much, and until we meet again, so long.